So I'm here with somebody you all know. How's it going? I don't think I have to even introduce you.
You have to. I'm Mark Wallace. I'm sure people don't know who I am. Where are we? We're Imaging USA 2025 in Dallas, Texas, and it's been fantastic. How's it been for you?
It's been amazing. It didn't feel like it was 3 days.
It felt like 20 days to me.
You were working hard, though.
I was doing a lot of presentations and teaching, and my voice is, it's still holding out. But if you've never been to Imaging USA or WPPI, the big trade shows, what do you guys have over there?
The photography show in London.
Photography show in London. You should do it for two reasons, I think. Number one, and the overarching reason, is for the networking. Because what you're going to do is you're going to meet other photographers or companies or clients or whatever that might not help you immediately. But over the years, and maybe in 3 months or 4 months, they will be invaluable. And as you grow your business and your company, that network is going to be the thing that keeps you in business over your competitor. So I can't tell you how many times I've been at a show like this and just serendipitously have met somebody, and that conversation has changed everything for me. In fact, I'll give you an example. So way back in the day, there was a guy named David Hobby. David Hobby had this blog that was called Strobist. It was very, very popular.
I remember it.
Yeah, Strobist was the OG original place to get information about speedlights, lighting, anything camera. And so it was the premier place. And if you were on Strobist, it could make or break you. And David Hobby is a fantastic educator. So I was at Photo Plus in New York City. You can tell I'm a little tired. in New York City. And I'd gone to the conference on the expo floor. I'd done all that all day, and it was good. Mm-hmm. I was really tired, so I went back to not my hotel lobby, but somebody else's hotel lobby to meet them to have some food. And I was just waiting at the little hotel lobby bar, and who do I see 2 chairs over just hanging out but David Hobby. And so I'm like, okay, I'll give him some space. And he's like, hey, you here for the expo? I'm like, yeah. And he just started asking me some stuff. So I told him, like, hey, I'm now doing YouTube stuff. It was early days of my YouTube channel. I had a blog. It's just like 2006 or something, like early on. And he's like, well, have a drink with me. We ended up talking for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And he gave me invaluable tips on how to create, how to plan content, how to work with other people, networking. He gave me names of people to talk to. And like that one accidental meeting sort of changed everything about my YouTube career. So that expo essentially created the opportunity for me to be the YouTuber that I am today. And it had nothing to do with the expo itself. It was just that peripheral thing. That's what happens at these shows. I think that's happened at every single expo I've ever been in. Something like that happens. Even today, I was walking out the door. I was introduced by a very important person at a big company, which I shouldn't say their name, but Canon. And I don't know what's going to happen from that, but it has the potential to be big things. So you should come. It's worth the money because that stuff is going to happen.
Yeah. It's networking, and it feels like a family reunion because inevitably you're going to meet people time and time again, and you're able to build up these relationships, in real life. And I know we've just gone through a pandemic and, everything's, lots of stuff has moved online, but these events are invaluable because you actually get to see people and meet people in person. We are a good example.
Yeah.
We've known each other for years, actually.
And we have never met.
We've never met. Exactly. And yet, when we met for the first time, I immediately had that sort of, that sense of, I've known you for years.
Yeah. It was not like, oh my gosh. And it's like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
It was very informal. Yeah. That is very, very, very true. The other thing that you get, in addition, there are like all these different classes that you can go to, mind-blowing stuff. You get to hear the speaker, like the people that you see online and in the magazines, the teachers, the photographers that you know and admire, they are here. And almost all of them are just walking around trying to meet as many people as possible. They're very available. You can ask them stuff. They'll be on your Instagram feed. You can, all that kind of stuff, which is really, really cool. So you get all of that education in addition to all the networking stuff. You'll go away tired, I think, but you'll go away inspired. And the thing that happens over and over again as you're watching other people shoot, because you see a lot of people shoot live.
Yeah.
In fact, I just watched Jared Platt. He was doing the thing at the Tether Tools booth, and he had his table rigged up in a way that I had never thought to do. And so I was talking to somebody else, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw how he had secured a cable, and in like a very simple but genius way, I'm like, how have I never thought of this?
Yeah,
how have I never thought of this?
And that's surprising because you're like the Tether Tools genius.
Yeah. I'm like, huh. Yeah, because there's this little strap that was made to hold down the computer, which I never use because it gets in the way of the keys. But he was using that to sort of secure some cables and clean things. I'm like, of course that could be used that way. Like, so obvious.
And interestingly enough, if you think about it, that's a little sort of a nugget of new knowledge that you've acquired that could very easily now be translated into, let's say, another YouTube video.
Yeah, that could be a video. I won't give him any credit either. None at all.
Is it going to be a video?
No, it's not good enough. It's in this video. But that kind of stuff happens a lot for things like, oh, what microphone are you using? Is it working good? People asking like, what tricks do you have? Does this lens okay? And so you can get real-time feedback. The other thing that I think is really cool is on YouTube videos, you get people like me reviewing gear.
Right.
And we're always going to say good things about gear because we're being paid to say good things about gear. And most people that I know, the rule is, if it's solid gear, I'm going to make a video and it's going to be glowing. If it's really bad gear, I'm just not going to do it at all. And so you just don't make videos about bad stuff. So you don't really know what the bad stuff is. At these expos, the cool thing is you can go and look and feel at the different lenses and cameras, and then you can talk to hundreds of people that have used them, or maybe somebody has one and you're like, how's that working for you? And they will not lie to you. They will tell you, this is fantastic, or don't buy this thing, or I regret getting this, or this is the best thing I've ever done, or, it's okay for the money. Whatever it is, you get totally unbiased, honest opinions.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that clip, then press here for the full episode in glorious Technicolor. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe.